Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway on a Monday night. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Exit.
Now it's Wilson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They give to White on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown. But you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes right side. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on second down. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Wow, about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground, Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now Cook running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen buying time to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Allen off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on second and 10. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on second and 10. Allen flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
play action, Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is, and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is Cook with the ground. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting, and we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Fields on the sneak. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. It's complete to Cook.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One final try here for Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Right there, hurt.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division